Chico from Kuba, I'll have to let you go at the moment. Thank you for airing your view. There's something you need to know in football. When an electrifying game takes place like that, you tend to weigh the chances of both sides. And in the Champions League, it is who made the least mistake that at the end of the day advance to the next stage. So, and this is the Champions League. If your blood no reach, no go there. If your blood don't reach, no go there. Pursue pass you. You get my point. So that's the Champions League for you. Where only champions comes to play, and that is what Real Madrid has shown to Manchester City. Don't forget that Manchester City only made their first final appearance about last season, and this is their second attempt to go into the final. So if you want to check experience, Real Madrid still have more experience than Manchester City. So for Manchester City fans, to the citizens out there, citizens on Citizen FM. We are supposed to be morning with Manchester City this morning, but that is not how football goes, my brother. That is not how football goes. Ikechukwu from and from Kubwa, and let's go straight back to the MPFL. MFM of FC of Lagos have been charged for breaching the MPFL framework and rules in their match day 26 fixtures versus Rangers last Sunday. Some of MFM supporters and officials encroached onto the field of play and attacked the central referee. MFM also failed to provide and ensure effective security during the game, which resulted in the breakdown of law and order at the match venue. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, about you. How are you? See, me, I would like if Manchester City and Liverpool and then say each other for Champions League, that people make sense.
That's that. Okay, your name and where you calling us from? of MFM FC, even the team manager of MFM FC, Godfrey Agogi, was involved in this harassment as he went to the dressing room of the match official, to their hotels, I beg your pardon, to harass, threaten, and intimidating them. So you can see even some of these club officials, our team managers and players are actually involved in this unfavorable happenings that are happening in the NPFL at the moment.
Very, very correct. So that is where the league management and company will now take a final decision. What will happen to such people who do such? I remember it was in South East, a club side in the South East, where somebody behaved the way this man behaved in MFM. So I think the league management company should raise the sanction. If at all, let that man be banned for 6 days from the club. Let him not have anything to do with the Nigeria Premier League. As long as MFM is in Nigeria Premier League, let them this kind of behavior, they should be banned. So we should not be encouraging this. We want our league to go international. This kind of behavior brings it down. South African league is going ahead. Even you know now that you are talking of Niger Republic.
Yes.
That Ladamboso, the Boso side played a side in Niger Republic.
Exactly.
Even their league is progressing. So Nigeria league has come of age.
And we used to be one of the best in Africa then.
I'm telling you. During the days of Eyimba 2004.
Yes, Eyimba, Julius Berger FC.
My brother, the Nigerian league has come of age, so this kind of thing should not be tolerated. Now, coming to the big one, My City versus River June. I expected a tough match. I said it before that it will take a miracle for Man City to just progress. So Real Madrid proved their worth. They gave champions performance on the pitch of play against Man City. The mistake that Man City did was this: when they were at home, they could not even allow. They should have not allowed Real Madrid to even score one goal. So you don't score 4-3 and you are expected to come to Real Madrid and score them 3. It's not possible. You are not playing Arsenal. You are not playing Arsenal.
Yes.
You are not playing
the EPL.
You are not playing EPL. Yeah, this is champions. You are playing. Madrid is a champion. So if you want to go and play them, you have to be on your best. And for you to be on your best, you have to take your home advantage very, very seriously. So I wish Real Madrid all the best as they come against SG. Liverpool is you. So as they come against you, I wish them all the best.
That day is going to be me against Ahmed Abdulkarim in this studio. Me against Ahmed Abdulkarim in this studio.
We will just be watching. We'll be neutral.
Watch.
Supporting anybody that wins.
Watch and see me deal with Ahmed Abdulkarim.
I hope so.
Okay, thank you, Patrick, from New Caro. Thank you for airing your view. He just gave us express his displeasure on what is happening in the NPFL at this juncture. We are supposed to have grown past all of this. Even match officials go on. I beg your pardon. Coaches and players from clubs go on to harass match officials. I think football has evolved. Whatever the outcome of the result is, just accept it. And if you don't want to accept it, there are right channels to do it, right to the necessary organizers. We see Algeria and Egypt did that. They wrote against their opponents in the World Cup qualifier to FIFA, and we saw the outcome. But while we were having that discussion with Patrick from New Caro, Bolaji, the man, Bolaji, the one of Abuja's finest sports analysts, just arrived from Santiago Bernabeu. Bolaji, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Bolaji, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
How was your flight back from Santiago?
It was lovely. Congrats on your final. It's going to be fire that day.
It's going to be fire, right? Okay, I'll come back to you, Bolaji. So, and MFM have been fined 1 million naira for failure to provide general security, and also fined another 1 million naira for encroaching onto the field of play. A fine of 1 million naira has also been imposed on MFM for unsporting behavior of their players, officials, and fans, making 2 million naira. MFM players and general MFM players Jerry Isaac and Christian Moluku have been suspended for the next 12 matches for their involvement in the infraction in this first instance. While team manager Godfrey Agogi is banned indefinitely from all NPFL organized activities, including matches. And I think the recommendation of Patrick from Newcastle has been met on the manager, who actually went on to harass the match officials in their hotel. So for now, he has been banned for 12 matches. Banned indefinitely from all NPFL organized activities, including the matches. That means for MFM FC, they'll be without team manager for the remainder of the season. Godfrey Akogi will not be with the team for the remainder of the season. And going forward, MFM has been ordered to identify the persons involved in the assault of match officials and further show evidence of arrest by the police and prosecuting / arraignment in a competent court of law. The assaulted center referee will get a compensation of 250,000 naira and any other additional verifiable medical cost. MFM will play their next 3 home matches at the Dino Dictor Stadium in Ijebu-Ode and will only return to their home ground upon LMC receiving a satisfactory report on the prosecution of the persons involved in the alleged assault by the police. A suspended 2-point deduction has been imposed on MFM-FC, which will be for a probationary period for the remainder of the season. The Odukoya boys have 7 working days to pay all fines and also have 48 hours from the date of the notice to appeal the sanctions. Kwara United have also been charged for breaching the NPFL framework and rules in their match day 26 fixture versus Rivers United. Some supporters of Kwara United encroached onto the technical area / field of play, causing disorder and bringing the league into disrepute in the course of the match. Kwara United have been fined 1 million naira for encroaching onto the field of play, and we play their next home match versus 3SC of Ibadan behind closed doors. Failure by Kwara United to uphold the tenets of fair play might lead to stiffer sanctions as prescribed under the league framework and rules. Kwara United have 7 working days also to pay all fines and elect to appeal the sanction. Now, let me come to Bolaji on this one straight away. These events keep happening in the NPFL. We've seen Kano Pillars on match day 23 been banned from after almost a year away from home. They returned to home and their fans sent them packing. For me, their fan threw them under the bus, and now they were fined 9 million naira. And they are also made to replace the boss of Katsina United and 3 points deduction, and that has sent Kano Pillars to the bottom of the NPFL. Just a few weeks from that, we've seen another incident happening in Lagos. But for the Lagosians, I understand that MFM relegation is already in their face. So at the moment, I think it's as if they have nothing to lose and they don't put anything into consideration. But do you think this monetary fine, 2 million naira, for what happened at the Agege Stadium over the weekend against Rangers International is worth it?
Personally, I feel it's even lenient. I feel it should be more. You know, this is a shame that in Nigerian football, especially our domestic football, this violence has evolved over the years and it's beginning to look like something that, okay, whenever it comes, we just address it and that's all. We should begin to emulate the way the foreigners punish people like this. There's a reason why a ref is on the pitch. Kwara United is... Honestly, respect but no respect to them because I'm a Kwara United fan. I'm from Kwara State automatically, so I'm Kwara United. But you know,
you be a Fonja warrior.
I say, brother,
you feel fight.
10 years ago, this same thing happened during December. My brother, they beat that ref to hospital to coma. Go check out for news. That was 11 or 10?
Yeah, I remember.
So it's a shame that things like this very incident, the ref actually ran for his life. They chased this guy down. They brought it, and you know, things like this. You know, what do you want the younger generation to feel? The ones that are feeling that I want to become a referee. Not everybody wants to be a coach. Not everybody wants to be Ike Shorumu. Not everybody wants to be Van der Sar. Some kids out there want to be Howard Webb. They want to be Crane Paulson. and they have every right to do so.
Yeah, and when the environment is not,
and when the environment is not, where do you expect the boy to go? Do you expect a young kid that wants to become a referee and he starts saying that, and he's in Nigeria? He believes that's the fate that will befall him whenever, even if he feels that he get to Europe someday, he knows that, okay, what if I get beaten up before then? I get jumped on. That dream, that's how he's going to leave that dream behind. So things like this, honestly, I feel that 2 million soundtrack, I feel it should even be more. And for the MFM coach, honestly, personally, I'm very disappointed in him, because
as a coach,
this is even a guy that I've watched them. MFM stay just right. I stay in Agege in Lagos. I stay in Agege, so Agege Stadium is just a stone throw. If you know Penn Cinema, it's not far from my house, Old Abeokuta Road. So my brother loves MFM, so some weekends, boring weekend, international break, we always I had the privilege to see him. Stephen Ode, who is in Europe now, he was still around that time. So this is a guy that I've seen. I saw the way he conducted everything. I was like, okay, this guy, maybe this is the next big thing out of Nigeria. Only for you to do this. What is that? Assault officials.
My brother, what is that? What is that? Who does that? Who do that kind of thing as a coach? All right, I'm still talking about sanction. Also, the World Football Governing Body, FIFA, have slammed the transfer ban on Nigeria National League side, NNL side, Vandresa FC. Vandresa was said to have breached the contract of its former head coach, Raphael Everton. Vandresa FC has been ordered by FIFA to pay 7 million naira as compensation to Everton plus 5% interest from June 2023 to June 23, 2021 till the date of payment. Raphael left Vandresa FC in February 2021 after he submitted his resignation letter to the club. The club cannot register new players until the compensation is paid. Vandresa FC's inability to register players may have a massive effect on the team's push for promotion to the NPFL. And let's let you know that Zambia has joined the race to bid for the hosting of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations tournament. Sports Minister Elvis Nikando says President Hakainde Hakilema has expressed interest in Zambia's will and ability to host the 35th edition of Africa's biggest football showpiece. And now let's let you know that Nigeria has moved up by a spot to 41st position in the latest International Cricket Council ICC Men's T20 International Rankings. This is contained in a statement issued on ICC's website on Wednesday. It said Nigeria gained the spot with 1,482 points and are now ranked 7th in Africa. India are top of the log with 8,093 points and followed by England who are second with 7,432 points. Pakistan are third with 7,826 points and South Africa fourth with 6,336 points, the highest ranked team in Africa. Right to have a caller here. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. We couldn't hear you. Please do well to call us back. The number to call is 0818-222-2205. And according to ICC, the new rankings reflect all T20 international series completed since May 2019, with those completed prior to May 2021 weighted at 50% and subsequent series weighted at 100%. And quickly, let's give you update from the Abuja from the under 12 and under 15 FCT Inter-Area Council's Handball Championship taking place in Abuja. It actually started yesterday, and Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC, yesterday defeated Kuje Area Council 22-5 in the opening match of the FCT under 12 under 15 Inter-Area Council Handball Championship. The defending champions, AMAC, humbled their counterparts from Kuje in the under 12 female category, which served up at the opener for the 5-day championship. Earlier in the novelty match, and Poverty Fighters Club thrashed Abuja Unity Club 21-7. 20 teams from the 6 area councils in the Federal Capital Territory are taking part in the competition. The tournament, which started on Wednesday, will see over 230 kids jostling for glory with trophies, individual awards, and scholarships up to university level are up for grabs. Meanwhile, 9 matches are on the card today, being day 2 of the tournament, with the first match underway as under 15 female team of Kwali Area Council are currently doing battle with their counterpart from Kuje at the Area 10 Old Parade Ground Sports Complex. Other fixtures for today in the female category under 12, under 15, I beg your pardon, Amaka will square up against the Buari under 15 girls, while later in the day, under 15 girls from Buari will also play their second match. In the men's under 12 event, Kuje versus Gwagwalada under 12 will take place today, while Kwali takes on Buari. Amak will take on Gwagwalada, while in the men's under 15, we will see Kwali will take on Kuje, Gwagwalada versus Abaji, Amak versus Kuje, and all matches will hold at the FCT handball court at the Old Parade Ground, Area 10, Garki, Abuja. And now, before we call it a wrap, Bolaji is itching to say so many things about what happened at the Santiago Bernabeu last night between Real Madrid and Manchester City, between Carlo Ancelotti and Pep Guardiola, between Kevin De Bruyne and Luka Modric, between Karim Benzema and Gabriel Jesus. Although for Karim Benzema and Gabriel Jesus, that comparison no feel work. You know, feel work. The guy pass and well. So now let's go back to the UEFA Champions League. As Carlo Ancelotti makes Champions League history after Madrid dramatic win versus Manchester City. A lot of history have been made yesterday. Madrid win means Ancelotti has reached his 5th UEFA Champions League final, 2003, 2005, and 2007. Then with AC Milan 2014 and 2015 with Real Madrid. Now, what do you make of this man, Carlo Ancelotti?
First of all, respect to my former coach. Don't forget, he get Premier League and FA Cup for my side. You know, Ancelotti is just a very great coach. But you know, to be sincere, I was against him yesterday because I just wanted that all England. I wanted you guys to beat Man City, and you know, as well as I love Ancelotti, all sentiments apart, Guardiola is a wonderful coach. So I just feel, you know, he deserves that. The heartbreak has been too much for the man. So I just felt, I don't know what made me confident that Man City, you know, will pull it off. But bro, there's one boy that you guys don't always focus on, Rodrigo. That boy is the next big kid on the block.
Honestly, he made the super sub last night, and he came on and got 2 quick goals to actually keep the game in the balance for Real Madrid.
Change the story of Real Madrid for life.
Honestly,
that match was already going.
Destiny changer.
Destiny changing, my brother. Friday check him. 90 minutes, first one in score. 90 minutes plus one. That a star boy. Brother,
he get assignment and he can't do one.
He did his own work.
He submit and meet deadline.
Benzema should be Benzema did here. He knows it could not. Benzema could not figure that because Man City were 2, you know, but he made them unaware because they did not really focus on him. They did not really. All their practices, I'm sure Rodrigo was never their headache boy. He should have been, because as a Chelsea fan, Rodrigo was the one that brought them to life.
So now let me ask you this: if you are Jurgen Klopp. Okay. And you saw what happened yesterday with Real Madrid, knowing fully well that Real Madrid has defeated you in the past in the UEFA Champions League final. What would be going through your mind? What will you do?
What I will actually do is, you know, to be sincere, I'll just take these few games that I'm going to rest Salah and Mane. Like, I'll just be bringing them in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. The squad is deep.
You sacrifice your EPL.
You have Jota, you have Diaz. My brother, give these boys chance. Tell you say they don't fit do them. You know that they can do it. You know what I'm talking about. It is Premier League. Your fixtures and Man City's own, you don't understand. It is somewhat similar, you know. But I just feel if I was Jurgen Klopp, I'm going to do anything I can do to keep Sané and Salah and Mane, I beg your pardon, because those 2 boys, you know, they are the talisman of that club. You know what it is. There's no final with those 2. You cannot go confident into that final Friday at the best, and without one of those, without any of those, either of those missing piece, you won't be confident, because that's you know, that's Liverpool itself. And Salah, I don't know if you checked his previous tweet. He said he wants to play Madrid again because, you know, he had a very unfortunate as incident with Sergio Ramos.
Yes.
That Egbon we know the respect himself. It's just he break the ball hard, he no collect card.
He removed his shoulder.
Not he removed the whole, he no collect even one card, just warning he no collect. The referee will say play. So it was an unfortunate incident for him. I feel for him, and I can understand why he actually wants that one back. And honestly, I'm not happy to say this, but I will say it. I'm actually backing Liverpool to win this one.
Okay.
I don't want Madrid to win.
You're backing Liverpool to win this one. Now let's look at the man Pep Guardiola, who was at the end of affairs for Manchester City yesterday. He's responsible of bringing the lineup. He's responsible for making the changes. He's responsible for bringing the tactics. He's responsible for making the substitution. He's responsible to some extent what the players play on the field of play. Now for Pep Guardiola, while he was in Barcelona, he was untouchable. Very invincible. Invincible, my brother. You know, we saw it now. Ever since his exit from Barcelona, he has not won the Champions League. He went to Bayern Munich. He spent, I think, about 4 years. He won the league time and time, and the Champions League was nowhere to be found in his cabinet. Now, in Man City, the major mandate, same thing is happening. Now, what is the difference between the Pep Guardiola we know now and the one we knew at Barcelona?
Honestly, to be sincere, I even feel the Guardiola we know now is better than that Guardiola. Let's be frank. That Guardiola was just a young champ that was just lucky to have familiar faces around him when he was coming to take a job. Regardless
and hungry lion,
you know, Friday, I beg your pardon. If we have a relationship, right? We work it. Regardless of wherever we meet in future, it will be easier to work. You don't understand? It will be easier for me to tell you things. So I just feel that's what happened in Barcelona. He had Xavi, he had Iniesta. These are his students. It was more or less like their lesson teacher kind of thing. Because if you take it to the academy, senior prefect kind of thing. So if he tells you go there, you already know. You don't take away, you don't tell me go there, fire no burn me. I'll run go there. So you know, it was just easy for him to build that team. He all had them from La Masia, they were all his kids. So he had the likes of Seydou Keita, all those other players in their prime. Ronaldinho was trying to corrupt he sent him packing quick. You know, when he started taking Messi to all sorts of places, to parties, Messi started getting drunk on MotoGP S uni. He started going to parties. So immediately they just took Ronaldinho to AC Milan first to avoid the distraction.
Okay, quickly, let's give you fixtures from the semi-finals of the Europa League. And tonight is going to be Eintracht Frankfurt hosting another English side, West Ham United. We hope to see what happened with West Ham United as they will be going to make their first continental final this season. And this is the first time they are making it to the semi-final at continental level, though it's the Europa League, and even the Europa League itself, it's not easy. If it is, Barcelona for still there. And the second semi-final is between Rangers and RB Leipzig. While at the European Conference League, it's going to be Marseille against Feyenoord, while AS Roma will host Leicester City, another English side. And that's the size of the package this morning. Thank you, Bolaji, for strolling into the studio. It's my pleasure. I enjoy my conversation with you. And to our callers who reached out to us, Yinka from Duse, Ruth from Maraba, Pastor from Maraba also, Ikechuku from Kubwa, Patrick from Newcaro, and a host of calls that we couldn't take. We say we love you. Keep your dial locked on 93.7 to listen to us online. Please visit www.citizenfm.ng. Follow us on social media, Facebook at Citizen FM Abuja, on Instagram at Citizen FM 937, on Twitter at Citizen FM 937. Don't forget that being a good citizen, it's not living in a society, it is changing it. And my name remains Friday Joshua FJ Omoba Baujo, the leatherweight champion, saying good morning, bye-bye, and we'll see you on May 28th when Real Madrid take on Liverpool. I will leave you, all Madrid stars, with the Madrid anthem, Hala Madrid, for you to celebrate your win.